want a sandwich. Now. Oh, sandwich wench. Yo, wench. Sandwich. Now. I'm going to need a sandwich. A sandwich. I'm going to need a sandwich. A sandwich. I'm going to need a sandwich. A sandwich. A sandwich. A sandwich. I'm going to need a sandwich. A sandwich. I'm going to need a sandwich. A sandwich. A sandwich. Oh, sandwich wench. I want a sandwich. Sandwich. Hello everyone, welcome to another, what's this called? Oh, Cthulhu King and Friends Show, that's it, yes. Joining me, hang on, he's not here at the moment. There's a cat meowing at my door though. Let me just open the door and let the cat out. Bye Tilly, thanks for the, I like she does that right at the start of the stream. That's really, really thoughtful of her. Oh, there's a chat around here somewhere, isn't there? There it is. Hello chat, hope you're well. I guess we're having a repeat of yesterday. Mr. Bay of Dave hasn't arrived yet, so we'll give him time. I'm not doing 4.5 hours though, or 3.5 for him. 3 hours 28 minutes. Yeah. Hello Ahsoka. Hello Michael. Hello Leona. Hello. Oh, moist. Right, there we go. Don't make me bollocks then. Right, well, perfect. Just FYI, Dave's been there the whole time. We just wanted to see your response. Well, it was actually Dave's suggestion, not mine, just to be clear. Hello, everyone. We are doing flavours from all over the world because we thought...
You made the mistake of making it obvious it should be triggered if I was late. So, therefore, fun had to ensue.
Fair enough. I couldn't agree more on that. I'm just going to pull the chat up because I don't see that. Don't need it. Yes, we're going to be looking at some drams, which... Where are they?
That would be useful.
Yeah, Mr. Bev Dave is well prepared for this. He left the samples in his bag in his room. Well, my sister's room. And he'll be back in a moment with them. So, yes, he actually technically now is fashionably late because he hasn't brought the very thing we needed. Yeah. I'll start by saying the following. Thank you to everyone who donated yesterday. I have purchased the Glenmorangie Cad Bowl Whisky. Because of the weekend being bank holiday, I doubt I'll see it until Wednesday. That's fine. A picture will be posted of coffee, and if you are a follower of me over there, you will see it. Current goal is now the other limited edition Amontillado. I better get happy fun times tonight for that. I'll be asleep quite early because I'm bloody tired. What are you doing? Oh, right.
I have it with whiskey.
I thought something was in your pocket. You were going to pull another drink out or something. I was like, okay. Fair enough. I like it. Well, it's probably the best use for it, really, isn't it? Hi, Yempi. Hope you're well. Hope everyone's having a good day. The theme is whiskies from around the world because Dave has, well, actually for a change, Dave's providing virtually all the whiskey. Usually I provide a fair chunk of it, but this time it's because Dave has a bunch of samples, which I'll be putting on the screen soon, from, well, we've got Thailand, you've got Africa, you've got India.
India or Taiwan?
Paul John's India. Yeah. This is Thailand.
Yes, that one's Thailand.
Yeah, three ships.
Both South Africa.
Right. The Bain and yeah. Well, because obviously that's only 3 countries, I have a bottle of Suntory Toki, so I'm providing something. But because of last night, we don't intend to. We're not going to. I need to sleep. Okay. Hello, Shady Lane. Hope you're well. Yes, so we're going to do that. We have tasting notes. We have, well, actually, I would say that's peated. We're going to have to leave that to last. We do that first. We're going to ruin our palates, even with a cleanse. Yeah. So there's a nice little variety here because we have sherry oak, we have single grain, we have single malts, we have a blend, and we have a peated whiskey, non-chill filtered. Well, that's pretty standard to be honest. Yeah. And it's also it's cask strength.
Yeah. It's a biggie.
All right. Well, I'm looking forward to this because Paul John is a very strange name for Indian, especially when you have Amrit. That sounds more
Yes.
Indian. Paul John just sounds like a guy who went out and colonized. We love our colonies because we conquered you. Hello, Warsmith. Hope you're well. Sleep's overrated. Get drunk. I'd rather not because I've got to get up for work tomorrow, and there's a crone in there. An old lady is doing the work there tomorrow, and I don't want to see her.
Also, we tried that last night. It didn't work. We didn't get drunk.
No, but I did go to sleep very late, and that meant when I woke up, I didn't feel. One, I didn't feel great. Didn't have a hangover. It's just I didn't feel that great. So I was like, I have to go to work. I had like 4 hours. I needed a little more, just a little more. So these bags wouldn't look as impressive under my eyes. But yes, we thought we'd do this because Dave has mentioned he's got drams coming out of the ear. And little samples, for those who don't know. 3 to 5 CL samples. 3 are 3 CL, 1 is a 5 CL, and mine is a 70 CL sample.
Yes.
And neither of us have had it, so that's what makes this interesting. But we do have pictures. We will go to that in a moment. What one are you most interested in trying? What's the one? I know you like your peated, so that seems a bit of a given.
I mean, well, the South African ones, because so basically, when my parents go on holiday, because they never know what to get me in terms of anything now, they just be like, right, we'll get you whiskey from where we go.
Yet they moan at you when you have too much whiskey.
Yes,
I'm sorry, hang on.
Yes,
You're
I know.
enablers. You're
Yes,
feeders.
the logic is splendid.
Absolutely.
So hence
never
me
get me
having
any.
some Crown Royal and some JP Wisers from Canada.
Yeah, they never get me any.
I
they
don't
love
know how they managed, why they went with Johnny Walker Blue when they went to the Caribbean, but I'm good with it.
Hey. A whole litre of Mr. Blue? I honestly.
Yeah, the Johnny Walker XR was when they went to America.
I thought you bought that. My mistake.
No,
That's the 21-year-old, yeah? I would like to get that just to go with my other 21s I've got because I think it's just
It looks-
so. Look at
good,
that one's beautiful. The Jura looks fantastic. I kind of want more.
There's another one they got. I can't remember what the other one they've got me another one from somewhere.
Canadian Club.
Yeah, those ones. Oh, they got me the miniature of Hibiki 17 from Japan.
Yeah, but you haven't opened that, have you?
No, it's too expensive.
Because you've had a glass of it.
Yeah.
So I would say Canadian Club is apparently shite.
Oh, no, sorry, no, I've got Crown Royal, not Canadian Club. Sorry, not Crown Royal.
Right. Well, for the sake of it, we're not going
Hence the stream. Hence it on the
We
stream.
don't.
Misty.
Yeah, we don't need to sully our palates. I'm looking at these, by the way, and I'm looking at the colour. This one immediately stands out. It's the sherry cut oak.
That one's
Ca-
pale.
Well, they're all very pale when you put it next to a
Yeah.
sherry Kavalan. Kavalan intrigues me because it's Thailand. The guy who does the Christmas decorations at the pub I cleans, when he's there, he told me Thailand makes some fantastic whiskies. And this one is a potential stream whiskey. So if I like it, there will be a Kavalan in August. Hopefully. I literally just had a copy of Tears of the Kingdom thrown at my head. I don't know what any of those words mean. What's that?
I'm assuming it's a book.
I'm guessing. Yeah, please share the stream. We do appreciate that.
But yeah, so to finish the story, my parents went to South Africa in January, February, and March. It was a long holiday.
Cruise, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it was like a cruise / tour / yeah. So they were like, well, we'll get you some South African whiskey. Have you ever had any? No. Which one might be good? No idea. So we found 2 that are available to buy here, and they've got me sample. So they basically said, buy a sample of each, and then they'll buy me a bottle of the one I prefer as the holiday whiskey.
Yeah.
So hence they've been nagging me for months. Just have I tried these yet?
Well, now we have proof of
yes.
it. You can even put this stream on if you like. Play it for them and they can listen to us boomer about. And Warsmith, you mentioned Crown and CC are not good. Crown is a good shot, nothing else. There's nothing to it. I think it probably is a good mixer, but we don't mix. So, I mean, I'd happily do a whiskey sour with it, but I can't be asked.
It's not a snobbish thing, by the way, the mixing. That is a we don't drink fizzy thing.
Yeah, a lot of mixers have fizz in, and I don't. They're lazy old fashioned, I didn't mind though. That was alright. That was good.
It wasn't too. Yeah, I had to let mine go a bit flat, didn't I?
That was a mistake.
Yeah. It went funny.
But that happens. But the Canadian Club I've never tried. I just know it sells cheap, and every country has a version of something that is considered a whiskey, but is in fact just diesel. It requires, as you told me earlier, a little bit of time to warm it up, so it's efficient. Apparently, in this instance, the only efficiency, is when it comes out of you. South
Been
African
warmed up
whiskey
at that
might
point.
just as well be Dutch whiskey. I don't know what that means.
Either, well, I mean, the Dutch aren't really known for whiskey, so I'm guessing it means it's shite.
I mean, there could be that, but to be honest, you've got 2 to try. Three ships. Three ships sounds like a slavery thing.
Or a pirate thing.
And Cape Mountain sounds like a resort.
I think Baines is the...
Yes,
yeah.
but Cape Mountain. It sounds like a resort, like
Yeah.
a hotel, a holiday park, you know?
That's what
Whereas,
the hotel
whereas
was,
Kavalan sounds like, well,
Kavalan,
yeah. I prefer Kavalan. I mean, I'll go Kavalan. It's like Glenmorangie did that, didn't they? But I just see Lan, I'm thinking, yes, let's get the Age of Empires out.
Yeah. All the water right here.
Hello, Hyper Bumfuzzle. Do you like hard ciders? There are some I don't mind. Yeah. Don't mind a bit of scrump. Is that it? Scrumpy Jack?
I think so.
Yeah. Scrump. Yeah, no, there's some hard... we've been to beer festivals we've done before, haven't we? In Norwich.
I haven't.
Oh, I have.
You did.
Yeah, they did. They had a lot of cider stands there. They were like 8-9% on the alcohol. They're really nice. And I saw a guy making balloon things. I gave him £1, made me a top hat out of balloons. I sat down next to a certain friend of mine, housemate, who was terrified of balloons and forgot. So I walked. I was like, I'll be respectable. I'll walk away. I'll go give it to somebody else. Found this really attractive girl and gave it to her. I got her number. It's like,
so, anyone into picking up women, add that to your playbook.
It's definitely got to be in the playbook. Yeah. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll move us to the screen capture page. These are the 4 samples that we're going to be trying. As they are your samples, you may pick which one you want first.
I'm going to go for Baines.
Is that the least interesting?
No, it's just the nearest of the 2 South African ones.
Okay, well, it's yours. It's Baines is a single grain whiskey. That's all we know. It's 40%, and it's called Cape Mountain whiskey. I assume that's the region it's made in, and that's why it's called that.
I would guess so. Yes.
I didn't think to pull up the history of it because
naturally pure, apparently.
Is it? I mean, 40%. It should damn well clean the wound. There we go. Let's see. Hello, Gemma Deering. Hope you're well. Hope you're. It's a screw top, but hang on.
There we go. That is your pop for the evening. We might get one out of the Toki, possibly. We don't know yet if that is screw or cork.
Oh, it's weird. Oh, it's got to be a screw top. It has to. Yeah.
There will be no popping this evening.
I mean, we can pop something to simulate it, but it means getting one of the bottles behind. The Cutty Sarka's probably got the best one, actually. Hang on. Dave's going to demonstrate the sound of an absolute corking. So might be that one. I mean, the mead might be better. Who knows? Oh. Touch me.
And there is your ASMR porn for the evening.
Yes, that was glorious. Well done, Dave. That's a good one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is that a cork or a rubber?
I think it was rubber, actually.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Okay, well, Dave is glugging away. He does this thing, he likes to do it bit by bit, because obviously getting half and half is not the easiest.
No, you've got 3CL to work with.
Are you saving a little bit for your drams or not?
No, not of the samples.
Yeah.
There's not enough of them to do that.
I mean, dribbles, flavours, profiles. So this will be
5CLs. 1 drop of...
Just so I have it.
Get the pipette out.
I'll put this here so I know where the tasting notes are, because I've done them by name only. Yeah. Initial even. Yes. Okay. Oh god, hang on. Do you want to tell me what you're doing?
How are you?
Right. So there's a video that's been going around.
This is the owner's fault.
Years ago, there's a Scottish guy who demonstrates how, with a nosing glass, you drink whiskey. Now he adds a bit of water to his to get the flavours out. We don't generally do that. We have tried it a couple of times and it's worked, but we don't need to for the most part.
He does work for White and Mackay though,
so it doesn't count as real whiskey. But maybe that does help it. I don't know. I just think it's shite. So it's not as bad as the others. But you get your glass, you swill it around like that.
Technically, we're supposed to chuck out the first pour.
You welcome it to your face. You say hello to it. How are you doing? You put your nose back in on the second and third and fourth, and eventually you have sex with it. No, I've seen Leona. I've seen the video years ago. But if that's the one you sent, sent both of us, then yes, I didn't watch it though. So but I actually didn't have a proper sniff, so I don't know. I can't be sure. I can't tell, actually. This one's strange to
I've
me.
got a very strong marzipan smell.
Okay. Well, I have the tasting notes, but we'll get to that in a moment. It's a fantastic video, Leona. Absolutely. It's genuinely very good. Do you want to try it then?
Yeah.
Very well. Cheers. There's something strangely sweet. That's really... It felt loaded, but I don't know what it was.
Is that a liqueur?
Right? It felt like a thickness to it, didn't it?
Yeah.
That's a very short finish. It's warm, but not...
Well, if you hold it on your tongue for a couple of seconds, it starts feeling like it's got a burn building, but it never actually kind of comes to something.
It doesn't... It holds back.
Yeah.
It's like someone holding their punch. Okay, that's... Okay. Water down your dehydration.
Or like the owner, she's kicking your shin.
Just can't reach my shin. That feels like it's got a consistency slightly thicker than a whiskey.
It's slightly syrupy, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's not, and it feels like it's holding back on it. I don't. That's interesting. Oh, you know what I could have done instead of the Tokyo? I could just put the Nika from the barrel there.
I mean, we could do that.
Nah, fuck off.
I've got some Tenjaku left.
No, we're not. No, you need to put it in. You need to put that in your dram, man.
Yeah.
No, we'll do Tokyo because I want to do that myself.
I've got Dublin there as well. Irish.
I'll save that for stream. I can too reach. No.
However, you can too not English.
So the finish is short. It does build here, though. I feel.
Yeah, it's warm as it goes down.
The syrupy aspect is what confuses me because it feels like
medicine.
Yeah, maybe not without the. It's holding back. Oh, hi, Traps. How you doing?
Evening, Traps.
Yeah, no, I feel like it's holding back a bit. It's interesting, though.
I don't taste marzipan.
Is there an age statement?
I don't believe so.
Are any of these age statement? Oh, this one's 12, so
that one's 12-year-old, yeah.
Do we, based on 3 ships, have to do it 3 times 12, so 36 seconds, or do you do it based on do you do it based on 12 seconds for each slave on those ships?
I don't know how many. Depends which ship.
Was it a frigate
or was it in the Santa Maria?
Was it a man of war frigate? Was it a brig?
A brig.
Was it a schooner?
Brig.
Schooner, maybe. Holding. I think it's holding back. Yeah, it absolutely is.
Yeah. It's... Hello, Gemma. Sorry, I realised I didn't say hello to you earlier.
Okay. Do you want to see the tasting notes? He's having another little moment here.
Ooh.
On the tip of the tongue?
Tip of the tongue, there's...
Sharp.
It's not quite sharp. It's trying to be, but it's not quite sharp.
It's the only thing you can work. It's
tingling.
I find it wanting a little bit. But it's good.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's go to the tasting notes. You ready for this?
Yeah.
You ready to see how bad we are now?
Oh, God.
Grapefruit peels, custard creams, icing sugar, nutmeg, vanilla, sugar.
Marzipan kind of works because you have grapefruit peel and you have icing sugar and stuff. Christmas.
I mean, I would have gone with the nutmeg and the vanilla might do it, actually.
Yeah.
So soft, well-rounded, continued vanilla cream, fresh pear, bananas, cardamom, and oak.
I said fruits.
I mean, yeah. The sweet
cream.
citrus peel returns with a little bit of meadow. What the fuck is meadow sweet? Right, well, for the sake of it, I'd say we didn't do very well on that. But I will agree, it doesn't reference the finish, so clearly isn't worth mentioning. It is quite soft. I don't know if I'd say well-rounded, because I didn't understand why I felt like it was more a syrup to me. You don't want to drink... well, no, we don't, because we got demonetized for the last time we made those jokes.
It's meadwort. Huh? The herbaceous plant in the family Rosaceae grows in damp meadows. It is native throughout most of Europe and West Asia.
But this is an African whiskey.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
No. So I'm not sure what it's supposed to taste like.
I want it to taste like tribes.
Herbal benefits, smell, maintenance, extract, and nothing about taste. Apparently you use it to mask household smells.
I mean, I use air freshener. There's literally one there.
So we got, well, I suppose vanilla cream, we said it was like smooth, like something thicker than just something, so I suppose that creaminess sort of comes across in that sense.
You're mentally a child, are you? Nothing wrong with that, Traps. Nothing wrong with that.
Not really getting.
I never get cardamom.
Unless that's all that little tingle is meant to be.
I thought
like
that
cardamom,
that might be.
I have a lot of that in curries and lassi. I can normally pick up cardamom.
Lassie the dog?
Mango lassi, the drink.
Oh.
It's a yogurt.
Not Gabrish the Lassie?
No, it's an Indian yogurt.
For that joke to make sense, you have to know about one of the greatest long distance runners ever to exist. Haile Gabrish Selassie. He's amazing.
Yes.
He owns hotels now. He'd be rich. Okay. Well, I like this. The annoying thing is, now I'm seeing this. Yeah, I kind of get vanilla cream. But I would not have thought it because I was so obsessed over the syrupy part where it felt like it was thicker. All the seas.
Seas.
So, I'm gonna YOLO swag fam this last bit.
I mean, we have to do for science, I think.
Science. Cold. The hell's that about? You know when you drink a spirit and there's some
Okay, now I'm
warmth there?
getting the citrus.
Yeah. Right at the back, though. I'm getting it right here. Yeah, that's really nice. I've got a tiny bit left.
Yes. Oh.
No, that's really nice. Well, it's our first African whiskey, South African.
Probably African. In total, I don't think we've had anything else from Africa.
Yeah, we'll go Africa. I mean, there is another one, but I think we'll probably have to switch to the one I would like to pick next.
Yeah.
Just even though I kind of want to leave it till later, but I think it's right to go next.
Yeah.
Well, cleanse my palate, Squire. Oh, splendid. Don't overdo the water. We don't drink agua here, unless it has, well, it's been aged for at least 12 years.
This is tap water as well. This is even fancy agua.
I should have gone to the shops. When I gave all those pound coins, I should have,
I can go and get my
no.
flavoured one.
You and your flavoured waters, man. Sometimes you just have to have something on your tongue that doesn't taste of anything. Some jokes write themselves. What would be the grain used? Any guessed? I would guess the grain of the peasantry. The grain of the child. The grain of the... No. Are you actually going to find out the name of the grain? That's the one.
Oh, let's have a look. Baines came on. First released in 2009. This is South Africa's first ever single grain whiskey. Coming from the James Sedgwick Distillery in Wellington. Baines Cape Mountain whiskey is matured in first fill bourbon casks for an initial 3 years, before spending a further 2 years in fresh first fill bourbon casks.
So it's 5.
It's named after the chap who built the first roads in Wellington, so it's 5 years. Master of malts say grapefruit peels, custard creams, and icing sugar.
That's what I've got here.
Oh, sorry, yes. Okay, my bad.
I took all of them off Master of Malt, just so you know.
Fair. Baines had the...
While Dave talks, I'm going to open and allow to breathe the next on our list, which is the top left. For those who don't know, we just drank the one bottom right, which is the Baines Cape Mountain. Dave,
Baines Cape Mountain got a gold medal at the International Wine and Spirits Competition in 2010.
oh nice. Okay,
We're crowning that with the title of World's Best Grain Whiskey at the World Whiskey Awards in 2010.
it's competing with the likes of Hague, so I'm not surprised.
Well, yeah,
So-
that's quite good though. We've just had a gold medalist.
Yeah, that's all right. We had Tomatin last night. That's a gold medalist
Yes.
as well. That was last year's. Bottom right image of the image on the left was what we did first. Top left is next, and it's from Thailand. And it's called Kavalan. Kavalan. I like the name on the face of it. I like that they have to do the spelling that way. Dublin did it with their whiskies now. Glenmorangie do it as well, so you know how to pronounce it. I think it's kind of modern and cool. Some don't like it because they're peasants and oiks. But yes. Have you done your water?
Yes, I have. I'm just trying to get into the Baines website to see if I can find more information.
Can I have my Cutty Sark bottle a second, please?
They make beer with wines and spirits.
Because obviously this bottle also did not have a cork on it.
I've just told you how old I am. Rapscallions.
Oh, it's a cork.
That is cool.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
I had to restick the label on this because it was wonky. You can tell I put sellotape here and it triggered me enough, so I restuck it because it wasn't centered. Prohibition recipe.
Okay, so
Oh, it's 50% as well. This is a strong one.
I have just now noticed Baines and Free Ships,
Yeah.
which is our other South African one, are both owned by the same distillery company.
Okay, well, that's fine. Little mixer. We'll work it out, you know. Okay. So, can you, while you're hit, Glenmo Rangy, yes. Do you know, what can you tell us about Kavalan since you've got your phone, David? While he pulls up information on Kavalan, he can then we can then talk about that. Wary about lubricating too tight corks. That's fair. I don't lube my corks. I simply just enjoy them. Oh. Also, this is the bottle we're doing that to just for the sake of it. Sell the sounds of Uncut as an asset. I shouldn't I? Because I got sod all money anyway. This is a whiskey that's taking the place of what happened yesterday. This one is taking the place of Tullamore Rum Cask because we annihilated it.
Yes.
Also on the bottle it has embossed on it the real McCoy. I like that. It's 50% though. It's the strongest one on my tray now.
Interesting.
Go on.
So matured in hand-picked Spanish Oloroso sherry casks, the Kavalan sherry oak has been diluted from 57.8%
Cask.
ABV to 46% thanks to the inclusion of Kavalan spring water. This Taiwanese whiskey is smooth, powerful, and flavoursome.
So that's a point there. There's a vodka you can buy.
Well, not look at the notes.
There is a vodka at 90%, right? And when they sell it to you, they sell it as a bottle with a bunch of lines on it. Those lines, if you add water to, determine the percentage. That's what they've done with this. I think that's clever. That's what you meant to do, really, anyway, because it has to be mostly water anyway, isn't it? Right, okay. So I won't pull up the tasting notes for this one just yet, but I'll close the Bane
drunk
one.
responsibly. Excellent. Well done. Well translated.
Perfect. Shall we have a sniff and see what we think of the sherry cask on this one? Because I do like my sweet whiskies. And so Bane, so far, actually, that was quite nice. He ruins the sex sounds with the moaning. Hold. Perfect. Right. Oh, have a sniff then. Yes.
Hello.
Okay. Something must be wrong with my nose. I'm picking up sweet notes, but they're hidden behind like a woody smell.
Yeah. It's like candy peel or something.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Oh, move that out of the way. No. Okay. Right.
Yeah, it does smell. It does smell like it's. No. There is. I see what you mean, like the woodiness. I can't work out if it's like an oakiness or if it's.
Okay. You can't say, let's have a sniff then after making that sound. Oh, but I can. And I shall. Oh. Now let's sniff it. Right.
I don't think Leona eats curry. That's too exotic for her.
Do you want a taste? Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay.
That's vibrant.
That is. Yeah. It's got a lot going on. Sniff the mic. No. You don't pay me enough for that. See that Glenmorangie Amontillado whiskey bar? If it goes up a bit, perhaps we can negotiate on it. And hello, Gan. Hope you're well. Could be worse. Imagine if he said the name of your favourite curry in that moan.
Prove it. Tell us what curry you eat.
Yes, and we will moan it. What? Who said that? Anyway, yeah, no. On the flavour, I'll have another little taste.
An apple. Towards the very end, the finish is some apple.
Finish is reasonably long. It's not the shortest.
Gumbo. Okay, put all your leftovers in a pan and cook it together.
That's not what gumbo is. That's the student diet.
It's also a gumbo, pretty much.
Sounds like a violation of human
And
rights.
a jambalaya.
It just sounds like a fancy word for I'm a twat.
Especially if you cook it on the bayou.
So we're doing it in New Orleans, huh? All right. All right, fair enough. I vaguely know about that from Assassin's Creed. Otherwise, I have no idea.
Song.
What?
There's a song about that as well.
I don't know it. And this is power metal, I don't know it.
No, it's like 70s song or 80s song.
I mean, there's some power metal, I'm sure. What would you...
DMR reasons or whatever it is, DCMR reasons I won't play it or sing it.
You mean the copyright thing?
Yeah.
DCM.
That,
Okay.
yeah.
DCMA or D whatever. I don't know what it's called. Meg's gonna make me be mean. I mean, Meg, he's gonna make me. Oh, that's fair. That's fair. You get him. You get him. We're going to talk about this whiskey a bit more. So the sherry is definitely is there, but the oak as well that it mentions explicitly on it is in the nose. I can't taste it, but it has to be there on the nose because I smelt it straight away.
It is quite full-bodied though.
Yeah, it's packed. It doesn't feel like it's holding back as much as that, and yet this
it is stronger.
It's 6% stronger. It's not a huge difference.
But it is a cask strength that's been diluted rather than that's just 40%.
Well, I suppose isn't what some manufacturers do that though, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do a port finish as well. I found when I was just.
You know, if you had that with the sherry one, the colours someone's going to think you're peeing blood. Okay. Isn't that just paella without saffron? Yes. Exactly that. I'm
paella
sure.
Is good.
Paella is fantastic.
As long as we do yours without seafood.
I've only ever had it without seafood, so we're fine. Okay.
How expensive is saffron? That's just a rip-off. You get like 4 little strands, it's like 50 quid.
Well, you just go rob the Scottish. They grow shitloads of that, don't they?
No.
Yeah, they do, don't they?
No, saffron's like tutorial, isn't it? They say in Egypt, so I bought some when I went to Egypt.
I could have sworn it was Scotland. I'll find out. Don't worry, I've got this.
There we have a short stream interlude while we Google
Scotland saffron. I'm getting events and locations instead.
That's because there's
Does saffron grow?
Saffron originated in Iran. However, Greece and Mesopotamia have also been suggested as a possible region as the origin of this plant.
Can be grown in UK. Okay, I could have sworn there was a plant in Scotland that they sell huge amounts of, and I thought it was saffron. That's my mistake. All right, fair enough. Saffron is a wallet killer. I will take your word for it. I actually know nothing about it. I don't pay attention. I'm going to pull the tasting notes up for this one. It's quite short. Actually, it's incredibly short. That is really.
That doesn't help me.
Familiar, rich, dark fruit, marzipan, spice notes mixed up. You need to go.
Familiar with what?
Yeah. What we need to do, Dave? I want you to find this on like another place. Like that's Master of Malt. These tasting notes, and I found them to be a bit shit.
Thin.
Yeah.
Right. House of Malt. They had notes, so I stopped scrolling on them. Right. House of Malt.
Yeah.
That is the sherry oak. Yes.
Yes, it is.
46%. Yes, that's right on. It's all right because there's a Pedro Jimenez and there's a soloist Manzanilla and all sorts. So, clean and complex with multiple layers of dried fruit, nuttiness and spices with some marzipan and vanilla touches to it as well.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's on the nose, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, the vanilla's on the palate. It's not mentioned on the nose on the Master of Malt.
Smooth, well-balanced, natural sweetness, full of pleasant dried fruit and spices. Beautifully elegant and long finish, dried fruit and cocoa linger. This is £104.94 apparently on Master of Malt. It's cheaper elsewhere.
Crap.
They do a triple cherry cask as well.
I've got to shut my cabin door again.
Oh well.
I'll have to go and do it. I'll have to go do it soon. It's fine. All right. Okay. So I'm not. It's really nice. I really like this. I think it's got a good amount of flavour.
A lot of whiskey.
What?
They do a lot.
So one I really like the look of is the one that says Concert Master. It just looks amazing.
The soloist.
The green one. Go across. Go across. That one.
Oh, that's the port finish.
Yeah. It's not expensive though.
No, that's the port finish one.
Yeah.
They do like a whole.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to buy that for a stream whiskey, am I?
They do a triple. There's a soloist. There's a.
For this to make sense, while Dave's muttering for you guys, he's looking on his phone at literally every Kavalan available on Google.
There's a lot of Kavalan.
They're an active company, and I'm not surprised because they are tapping into a market that is new. It's like when you mentioned last night with Japan, they didn't realize how popular they'd be because of their being different. Kavalan know this as well. They're not stupid. They're going to make bank on this. About the cabin door in about 20. No, I will more than likely run downstairs at some point and go and do it myself. Because I'm not gonna. I will forget otherwise.
I will send him once he has finished this sample.
locked in Meg Sips for the next hour then, shall I?
Yeah, we might be here a while.
It's very warm. It's got a nice
That's just the
medium.
weather.
I'd say it's got a medium finish. A little bit of a bite on the tip, my tongue again, but I think that might just be my tongue. Maybe it's acting up after
Did
Nando's.
did you burn your tongue at Nando's?
No, that food wasn't that hot, was it?
No. It was fresh though. It came from in quick.
Actually, yeah. I think though it wasn't the busiest, so I'm not surprised.
No,
For those who don't know,
it's
today
very
Dave and I decided I paid for it to go to Nando's. Bought some trousers while I was at it, and they're too big for me.
Excellent.
Yeah, I thought they were my size. It turns out no, I'm actually smaller.
So Kavalan seems to have only been set up in 2002.
That's all right. 21 years. That's plenty of time to get it right. And if they've got age statement whiskies, then they're on.
It's run by a car company.
Perfect. Is it called Tuk Tuk?
The King Car Group.
That sounds like something run by a sultan.
Named Kavalan in celebration of an ancient local tribe reputed for its agriculture.
I feel like I care, but I don't. You were jelly of the Nando's. You should be jelly of the whiskey, because you should see how much has been consumed this weekend. It's been pretty good. Good fun. Most of mine, to be honest. His Tenjaku took a pounding, although that's 2 bottles I think you and I have actually done.
Yeah, we finished 2 bottles this weekend.
Yeah, but over the history of you owning Tenjaku, I think it's 2 as well now.
No, that was still the first one.
That's still the first one. I
We
think
did-
I think you said once we'd already done one.
No, we did about half of that bottle,
Oh.
and then I had a couple more glasses, then we've done the rest.
Oh, okay, so it's just one. Fair enough. Fair enough. I'll allow that. Okay. Well, I'm going to YOLO swag the remnants.
So their master blender was born in Taiwan but is educated in Scotland.
For those who don't know what YOLO swag fam is, I'm going to shot the rest of it.
Taiwan is the
Clink.
world's 5th largest consumer of single malt.
Cool. Behind who?
It doesn't say this on the Kavalan website. After 2 years of maturing, Kavalan whiskey behaves like a 10-year-old Scotch. Due to the subtropical climate on the island, the angel share amounts to 13%, when at the same age, whiskey in Scotland loses only 2%.
I assume that's because, like, if you in my cabin in the summer,
Yes.
the bottles sweat a bit.
Yeah,
That's interesting.
so it ages a lot faster. So it's a young whiskey, but it appears older.
I'm okay with this. By the way, that shot's all right. Actually, it's not as good, I don't think, as the Baines on a shot, but I think it's nice enough. It's good, but it's not as good as the Baines on the shot. That is, I think,
Not quite smooth, is it?
not as smooth on the shot. It's definitely more of a sipping one, Kavalan.
Yeah.
I'm going to pull the tasting notes down. I'm going to go and do something. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back here, and I'm going to get rid of me. Where am I? And I'm built into the set. Well,
Yeah.
you can start off, and you can just pretend you're important for a minute.
Woo!
Try and behave yourselves, folks, while I go and turn off the light. Shut the door.
I
Sorry.
was going to say, yeah, shut a door, I think, is
Yeah, I
the
think
the correct technical term. Oh, he's hidden the chat. Hang on, folks. Okay, what's he done with the chat? Dave, no. Super. Yes, no. Okay, I don't know what he's done with the chat. This is awkward because I can't see anything other than myself and Meg on the screen. So this is going to be an interesting minute or two. So talk amongst yourselves because I can't talk to. Oh, hang on! Success! I have found the chat. No, you are not rioting. Yes, Leona, please make us sandwiches. Thank you very much. Good wench. Alright, I'm going to dispose of this horrible, horrible liquid that I now have in my glass. There. Look, this is not my job to do this as a living. I don't need to know where these things are. Weirdly, this is the one place I'm not tech support. Yes, we drafted that thing very well. It was most definitely all about us. It's like a Sheldon Cooper roommate agreement. Look, the more you say boomer, the more you appear like a boomer. This is boomer law. I don't know what one to go with next. I'm tempted that we book. Do we? No. I'm tempted to say we maybe do the Toki next, but that's 43% volume. It will build us back up to the 46 and then the 55. Cool, I'm one of Time Magazine's 30 under 30 to watch. Huzzah. Yeah, but I don't need alcohol to talk to women. Nor am I relying on a small Jewish man for driving me around. Ahoy.
Ahoy!
I have palated my cleanse.
You have palated your cleanse?
Yes.
Oh, I don't want to fall behind. Allow me to palate my cleanse. It goes in the mouth, right? Delicious. So what's been going on? Anything interesting?
Well, I couldn't find the chat because you'd hidden it, so it took me a minute to get chat back up. But
Meg's what?
they've
you
established that
right.
I'm apparently Raj. Apparently the owner is Penny, and you're Sheldon. So you know.
But you're the skinny one.
Yeah, I am the one that looks like Sheldon.
I mean, close of resembling.
Yeah.
Yes. You just need to do that slightly flatter hairdo with Mr. Pee Wee Herman style, you know?
Yeah, bowl cut sort of thing.
Yeah. Okay, well, I hope you're enjoying your Big Bang Theory conversation, folks. On to Whiskey 3.
I suggested while you were away the Toki, because it's a 43. We're then moving back up to 46 and 55. But,
Okay, very well. Jigger required, please, sir.
Ooh, we're jiggling.
Hang on, they didn't sound impressive.
No.
Hang
I
on.
am way too tall to be Howard.
Ah!
Even with his stacked heels, I'm like a foot taller than him.
I would also point out that Dave doesn't wear skinny jeans. He can't find jeans to be skinny on him.
It is true.
He's wearing jeans right now that would probably fit an average person. Probably. And by that average person, I mean a crane.
Or a heron.
Yeah.
I've got to indoctrinate you into the way of the heron.
Way of the heron, huh? This looks ridiculously pale.
It does. It looks very weak out of the... Well, it looks pale in the bottle, but it looks weak
It looks
out.
darker in this.
Yeah.
But obviously now you got... Couldn't see it because it's black. I don't like this.
No, it's like paper, isn't it? It's not even foil. It's like...
Oh, it's got it's horrible. The top is not nice.
So the top of this bottle is like a very flimsy
It's like a hemp.
plastic covered in like a papery...
Well, a fabric of some kind.
Yeah.
It's just not very nice.
But the actual lid plastic is not
thanks.
solid. It's...
Okay, it's got a nice little bit of writing on top at least.
No, yeah, sorry, it is solid. It just feels flimsy.
Yeah, well, I can't risk losing it unless unless this is trash and ends up in the toilet. Don't fib, Dave is tiny, I've seen the pics. I mean, compared to me, he's definitely tiny. We weighed ourselves last night for a laugh, just because every time he's here I put on like 2 to 3 pounds. After Nando's today, we'll certainly know how much I put on tomorrow. It'll probably be closer to 2.5 pounds.
Whereas Dave has remained consistent at not as many pounds as Meg.
Yeah, but you can't put on weight.
No,
So,
that's true.
right, for this, where is... Drams, whiskey bottle. Right. That one. Sorry, my hand twitched on the... That's what Toki looks like. That is the whiskey. It is quite pale, as you can see from the image. We do have tasting notes, don't worry, folks. Yeah. So do you want to have a little sniff of this one?
Let's just say hello.
Hello.
Or konnichiwa, as they say in Japan.
Actually, I believe they greet each other by saying, Hiya! Was it, or was it the other one? Oh, woo. Oh. Beautiful. Right, have a good sniff of that then. Now you've got the. Can I get a hiya?
It's making me think of all the weeb captains in World of Warships.
Thing is, I know nothing about the weeb stuff.
No.
I just know those sounds from TikTok videos. Okay, I don't have. This smells like paraffin to me. I'm not as impressed with the smell.
Yeah. I would. Yeah.
I mean, there's something slightly darker smelling at the back. At least pale whiskey does suggest it's not colouring and
maybe?
get all the help. Hi.
We are the help.
See, Trups gets it. He gets it. He's down. He's a bro. I got you, fam. At some point, I'll buy a bottle of Knob Creek and we'll review that as well. Don't you worry, bro. It's American. Apparently, it's good.
I'm going to say the word knob on stream.
Knob.
Konnichiwa.
You've got to say how are you doing, which I believe is ooh.
I don't know that in Japanese.
I just said it for you. I'm disappointed. The smell's disappointing me a bit at the moment. I don't know what the smell. The reviews I saw for this actually did were quite divided, and some weren't very impressed with it.
Yeah, they're like,
Thing
it's
is,
like
we've
candle
had-
wax.
Like, yeah, there's something darker at the back. I can find it, but the paraffin-y aspect kind of throws me off. The reviews were quite torn. But Japanese whiskies, we haven't really had a bad one so far, have we?
No.
Tenjaku's still good, even though it needs to be really cold. Oh, whoa.
No ooh, you say. Ooh.
Are you singing a song? That's Dave's band, by the way. They do covers of every major rock song on the planet, but the song title is like, for example, "Welcome to the Ooh Woo Parade." Yeah, and "Sweet Child of Ooh Woo." Yeah.
Paradise ooh.
Living on a Ooh Woo. Oh no, you give Ooh Woo a bad name.
Rock you like a ooh, you can.
Was that an Aerosmith one? I'm thinking of the Omegon song.
Yeah.
I just can't remember the title. Alright, well, we may as well taste it to find out. Because if we're going to be disappointed, then we may as well get it over and done with. Cheers. That smell tastes nothing like what it smells like. It tastes great. It's nice and sweet. Nice warmth on the side. Bit spiced on the edge.
Yeah. Some vanilla.
Finish is short. Yeah, definitely vanilla.
Some vanilla and... Well, we had nutmeg earlier, but I want to say nutmeg.
I want to say something sugary.
November ooh, yeah.
Hey, waiting for an ooh like you. Hey, see? See? Man gets it. Audience participation, continue.
We built this city on rock and ooh.
I like it. Yeah. Yeah, this is good. Dragon Force through the fire and the ooh. Yeah. See, we got this ooh McFife. Hey!
I was going to say land of ooh corns.
It's Louis ooh. Okay, so this will throw me because the nose isn't great, but the flavour and the finish are nice. So we'll get back to this Hate You. If that's a song...
Nancy the ooh wench.
I went to the ooh zone. That sounds like an absolute violation of someone's human rights.
Playing with the ooh.
I see, he got it as well. Ooh zone. Yeah. See? Okay. Do you want to see the tasting notes for this?
Yes, let's see.
Soft orchard fruits and thyme honey. No. There was something dark at the back, but I couldn't tell what it was. More green apple on the palate leads a bright citrus notes. Pink grapefruit, that was really, yeah. Bitter herbs, toasted almonds, vanilla, oak, linger, white pepper and ginger. There was a little kick at the end on the side of the tongue, so ginger is correct.
Yeah. That's nutmeg and almonds.
Well, now we've got that. We've got a glass.
Are we on dog duty?
No. My sister other one messaged me about something, but it was a solar thing. Highway to Uwu or Uwu to Hell.
Yeah.
Oh, The fires of ancient cosmic. Ooh. Oh, I like that's another glory hammer. I like it. Right.
I
Anyway.
don't know if I can get away with saying this once I'm on mute for a second. And
Doing that one. You're not doing that one. Nah. I know me.
that might get
Don't uwu need someone to love. See, even uwus need love, Leona. So, I want to carry on
I'll
drinking
be
this.
there for Uwu.
I'll drink to that. See if we can get some more of these flavours. So the nose says soft orchard fruits and thyme honey. No. Maybe mint. Maybe. But I would not think it. I'm going to go with the flavours now because I can't be asked. The nose just deceives me. There's a bitter aspect. Yeah. Almond note, vanilla, yes. Oak, yeah. Definitely citrus because there's a bit of like it's something there with pepper.
Oh, she failed.
Oh, uwu. Oh. Whoa.
Oh, will you now?
Hi, Normie. So, I don't mind this.
Can't fight the Uwu anymore.
I don't want to uwu a thing.
Knock, knock, knocking on Uwu's door.
Oh, that sounds like an arrest warrant. I'm going to do something from the start because I think
Whiskey Live, the Uwu edition.
well, at least I get demonetized. You know? So I'm putting them in this order on purpose because I think I found this one to be nicer than the Kavalan, and I found that to be nicer than this. I still think this is good, but it's terrible on the nose. Toki is terrible on the nose, right?
Yeah,
it really is. This one's terrible on the. It was on the. I thought the finish on this.
Nice one, Yumpy.
It wasn't as nice a finish. This one, while found wanting, Baines, it was sweeter. It was easier to drink. It was easier to shot. It felt nicer.
But we're not in the chat, so your torture will not end.
Lol, and Traps is still, a mod. So, I'm gonna YOLO swag fam this before we move on to 3 ships of slaves. Oh, excuse me. Whiskey burp. Cheers.
Star Wars Return of the Uwu.
Oh, we're doing movie. I was wrong. No. If that's a song,
Raiders of the Lost Uwu.
is that another franchise?
Indiana Jones.
Okay.
Fast and the Furious, Tokyo Uwu.
Appropriate. Probably make the film better. That's all right. Yeah. And now, as we're moving over franchises, I'm going to go with Suntory Tokyu. That was the whiskey we just drank, along with Kavalulu, Baines Cape Uwu Mountain.
You only Uwu twice.
That sounds like a sequel to like You Only Live Once or Die Once or something. A Bond movie, I think.
Well, yeah, You Only Live Twice. Is that the Bond, or is it Only Live Once? I don't know. It's Bond, something along Bond line.
Couldn't tell you. The Last Uwu. Hey, Sabaton. Last stanza banging song. You shall not. Uwu. Can you imagine if you said that to the Balrog? And the Balrog looks at him, tilts his head and goes, what?
I feel the need for Uwu.
See?
Goodness gracious, great balls of Uwu.
See, these songs are fantastic. Right, well, okay. Would you just get back on track because we'll get absolutely flayed for not actually doing whiskey stuff here. What do you agree with my assessment so far that even though it's probably the most wanting, it's probably the better of the 3?
Yeah.
Baines, Cape Mountain, then Kavalan. Although I still think Kavalan's really good. Toki at the bottom only because the smell puts me right off. It annoys me because that'll probably become a stream whiskey now just because it annoyed me. I might actually put it there instead of the Cutty Sark just to get rid of it. Because I don't really mind that, to be honest. I've had a few glasses. It's all right. Okay, well, cleanse my palate.
So it's Suntory. I'm just... Does it say...
Well, it's got Cheetah, Hakushi, and...
this has got Hakushu, Yamazaki, and Cheetah. Now, Yamazaki makes some of the best whiskies in the world. So that's actually...
Hakushi do as well, to be honest.
Yeah, that's actually interesting. That's comparatively not...
Well,
silky with a subtly sweet and spicy finish.
Suntory, don't they also own Hibiki?
Yes.
So the thing with them is, no, it isn't. But Suntory need a generic whiskey. This is their generic whiskey. And I think it's important that they have things like Tenjaku exists. It's an entry-level Japanese whiskey. So is this. Akashi is as well. Tokinoka is. They're entry-level on purpose, although
Sorry,
Tokinoka do two versions.
Hunger Games, catching uwu.
I know nothing of those movies, so I'll defer to your superior knowledge of crap. Yeah, no, I think
Pretend to uwu.
fair enough. I think it's good. I mean, if you put it next to Tenjaku, I'd probably prefer this on the flavour because they didn't have to put ice on it, or
No, we haven't had to chill that, have we?
Yeah, so I'd still rate that higher than the empty bottle of Tenjaku that is somewhere over there.
Yeah.
But it's still not fantastic. It's not bad because Japanese whiskey generally isn't bad. It's just in this instance. Hi, Mickey. Hope you're well.
Welcome to the uwu stream.
Whoever you are, hope you're well. Yeah, I think it's got great potential, and yeah, that if we had that in the stream last night, that would have gone in potential.
Yeah.
Palate is cleansed. Lovely. That water tastes ridiculously heavy. Sorry, Plumps. I'm never walking her up. Hey, there you go. You're all right.
Make uwu great again.
We can do that maybe another time.
Sega does what Nintendo.
Hey, I see what you did there. So, we'll put this back because dram's what we need. The Toki tasting notes are fairly accurate except for the nose, I think. The palate and the finish, definitely some ginger there. Ginger and pepper normally indicate spice anyway.
I got a bit of nuttiness on the palate, and we said fruit, didn't we?
We did, and vanilla.
Was that the one I said like candy? No, that was
the one before.
Wasn't it?
Yeah, you did say vanilla on this one, and I agree because vanilla is almost like a main staple. If you haven't got vanilla in your flavour, your whiskey's a fail.
It does seem to be quite a staple. Of whiskey,
either that or toffee, Right, so we get rid of that. I'll pull the chat up again. There we go. For those who are joining, please remember to smash the like. We'd appreciate it. I guess next on the list is 3 ships. Do you have anything on this before we talk about it further? The only thing I've got here is 3 ships is a 12-year-old whiskey. It's a single malt, which is awesome. It is 46.3%, which is 92.6 proof for those who are American or retarded.
So this comes from the same distillery as the Baines.
Yep.
It's part of a broader range.
It's 6.3% stronger than the Baines,
Yeah.
this one we have here.
It's been aged in a selection of American whiskey casks for a dozen years and bottled up at 46.3%.
Yep.
So it's a range. I'm trying to see if it says any more information about the casks they use. Because it's a range of casks.
Yeah, that it's not the darkest, so I can't see sherry here. It's not dark.
That's a Master Distiller's private collection. That's not what we've got, is it?
No, this is just the 3 ships, 12-year-old.
That's not one. Okay. Well, I mean, it is, but not today.
Perhaps not on a whiskey stream.
No.
Different coffee goal.
Yeah, very different. Might need to be a bit higher as well.
I would have thought so much, yes. I'll put that in front of you. You like cherry and bourbon.
That's a problem,
Run with that if you like that.
No, apparently it is the Master Distiller's private collection because they're all that and they're 41 quid, so that's about it.
Master Distiller is very cheap.
So, warmer South African climate results in a much higher angel share, but equally accelerated interaction between spirit and oak make for a super single malt with depth of flavour, balance, and super smooth profile.
I know that
Non-chill filtered.
Using a warmer climate to get the percentage up quicker, sooner is clever. But I'd like to know my whiskey comes from a really dank, mouldy, shed in the Isles of Scotland. Just because those grumpy bastards try and act like they're really happy, but actually they're miserable because they love their nanny state so much. So we know nothing really about it then.
Well, I say I'm still trying to find.
Oh, no, it's all good. It's all good. I tell you what, open that and we'll see what we've got. Only way to find out is learn by doing. But you finished the water.
Yes. Paper.
That is fortuitous.
I think we have a winner.
We do.
Don't you want me, baby? But
I may not have noticed that. Damn, I think I missed it. My apologies. If it doesn't have at least a little bit of shed flavour to it, then can you really call it a whiskey? Nerdy, I agree, 100%. Without the quality assessment here from our QA expert, Nerdy Rodent, go follow him on YouTube. I think I've wooed my last. Thanks for being here, Normie. I appreciate it.
Yes, thank you for the enjoying
So-
the entertainment with you.
3 ships is the 4th of 5 samples we're trying today. There are only 3 CL. We're not drinking to excess tonight. This is literally because we did a lot of drinking last night. How many?
Ciao, adios, ooh.
How many? Was it 4 doubles of Tullamore? I think it was because we had 3,
Yeah,
and then we
realised there's not much left in the bottle, so we were like, oh well.
yeah, and we had Tomatin, and we had a little bit of Johnny. And
yeah, a little bit of Johnny.
don't forget earlier in the day we had Johnny
3
Blue
Johnny
at dinner. How many?
Blues,
What do you have at dinner
and
again?
We had a double Tenjaku each at dinner. No, I think we had a triple Tenjaku each, but we then had to separate some of it out into
Two doubles.
3 CL samples, so we ended up with 2 doubles.
Yeah. Well, between us, 2 doubles.
Yeah.
So we drank about a bottle of whiskey
Yeah.
yesterday. All right. Well, nosing time for 3 ships. Oh my life! Oh, I know that smell. Oh, I know that smell straight away. You know we were right to leave that to the end, don't you? You know I'm right. We were lucky that we left that to the end.
Hello, smokiness.
We are lucky we left that to the end because we didn't know.
No.
3 ships is a smoky whiskey. We did not know that, but it's lucky we did that because if we'd had that earlier, our palates would have been compromised. That's awesome. Shout out. Yeah, you deserve it, Nerdy. Also, you're a very posh person. I like your voice.
Ooh, posh.
Yes,
Ooh.
it's spiffing.
Italian, enjoy.
Splendid corking, yes.
Yes.
Well, hang on. On that note, you want to hear a corking?
One should have to get gazebo to us one day.
Oh, hiya.
Ooh.
Can you put that back? I'm going to keep doing that, otherwise, just put it back.
I mean, we've only got one more bottle. We may as well.
Oh, yeah, you may as well.
well.
May as well leave it here, yeah, you're right. Can't do it with this one, can I? Actually,
Exactly. We drank that much whiskey, and you were the one that was wasted.
she was drinking 12 or 12, though.
But she had like about a fifth of what we had.
I think most people would have struggled to catch up that day because it was 3 glasses.
That was particularly heavy. Even by our standards, that was quite a heavy day.
It was over a day as well because the Johnny Walker Blue was earlier, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And then
If you discount the blue, though, we still did the Tenjaku, all that Tullamore, the Tomatin, and a little bit of black.
Don't forget the black.
I suppose 4.5, about 7 hours. Yeah.
The black did go in on the steak as well.
Yeah, some of it was black.
Don't do that again, please. Miss Sparkles, hi, hope you're well. But to request such things, you have to touch that bar at the top there on my screen and placate it by making it greener.
Yes, you were nice and warm in a particular area. That was the problem. That's how we know you were wasted.
So, off the bat, this is a smoked whiskey. Straight away. We like our smoky whiskies. He's gone back for like 3rds, 4ths, and 5ths here for
I'm
sniffs.
trying to say, because if you just have a quick sniff, you
Oh,
don't
you're
get
sure?
the smoke.
Okay.
There's like a biscuitiness.
I mean, you pull it further away from your face.
I'm going to say shortbread.
Yeah,
It'd be interesting on a smoky whiskey.
a double at hour is pretty safe. Well, we did about. Yes.
Yeah, I suppose actually if you balance it out, once we started an hour in, it was double. We did four doubles and a single each in 3 and a bit hours.
Well, yeah, 3 and a bit, yeah. Ooh, David, you're like a cardboard cutout. Ooh, never think that way. Ooh. Woo.
Ooh.
Ooh, woo's back, all right. I'm going to taste this
That's
now.
Meg making a Backstreet Boys reference, everyone. That's how old Meg is.
Yeah. It was unintentional, I promise.
So
So,
how much pop culture he actually knows is from the 90s.
right, you want a taste? Chin chin.
They don't party like an uwu party.
I don't know who that is.
That's confirmed.
Of course it's you that knows that. You have Miley Cyrus on your playlist.
It wasn't. I didn't
And
have
you,
Miley Cyrus.
and then
in
you
Miley
skipped the
Cyrus
song and had to tell me it was Miley Cyrus. I didn't know who that was. I didn't know who the song was until you told me. Well, that's sweet.
Ooh.
That is the smoke's there on the back, very charred. See, he gets it. I like Traps. No, it's really sweet on the palate, but there's a finish that's really smoky. And it sort of lingers really nice.
I'm trying to think what's good at the sweetness though.
I'm gonna go with it.
You're going to say vanilla just because.
I'm gonna say caramel. Actually, I was gonna say caramel, but yeah, I mean,
There's something giving it a little bit of heat as well.
pepper.
Just so it hits the back. Yeah. Some pepper in it.
Well, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm gonna pull up the tasting notes for 3 ships. You ready?
Yeah.
Sponge cake with cream and jam, some apricot thrown in for good measure, and a smidge of smoke. Smidge? The smoky notes a bit more up front of the palate. They're fragrant vanilla and honey. So vanilla and essentially a syrup remain in charge. Finish, apple, coffee, walnut cake, and a touch of forest. I don't eat the forest floor. I don't go around going, oh, juniper.
Do we need to find some alternate tasting notes to...
For a laugh? Yeah, go on.
No, I don't... Did we get sponge cake?
No. But it says cream and jam, so it's a Victoria sponge cake, yeah?
I guess so, yes.
Apricot? I mean, there's a little, sweet and bitter, I guess, maybe, but I wouldn't
House
notice
of
on it.
Malt, since I had some
It says a sweet smidge of smoke. Cough.
Yeah, not a smidge. House of Malt.
The smoky notes. Right, hang on. Before he does that, the fragrant vanilla honey, the syrupy aspect, absolutely 100% that. It's smooth, it's sweet. Honey makes sense. Go on then.
Nose. Shortbread, dried fruit, soft leather, cherries, roasted nuts. It doesn't say smoke.
When you say leather and
That's
roasted
wrong.
nuts, it's someone sat in an armchair near a fire.
Yeah, basically.
You got the
I've got the shortbread.
You got the shortbread though, yeah.
Palate. Smoke, complemented by pepper, dried
Yeah.
peaches, citrus, hints of Christmas pudding, and an earthiness.
Earthy but smoke, so I guess yeah.
Finish long and warm, creamy,
Yeah.
creamy and savoury.
Very long. I've still got that
I'm
finish.
not sure how that translates to forest floor, but
These are by the chaps at Master Malt. Everyone has their own version of notes, though, don't they? Don't forget
True.
here. It doesn't mean that the guys on what you'll want to write. It's just everyone's tongue is different. Because you won't pick up things I pick up, will
No.
you? It's just that's what it is. Exactly.
We seem so far away. Yes, we do like a good dirty whiskey.
Yeah, and smoky whiskies are I'll be honest. If we were smart, we probably would make it a regular. Like when I do stream whiskies from August onwards, I think I have to have a smoky or an Islay there because it has.
You were looking at getting one though, weren't you?
Yeah, I was considering getting a Kalila.
That'll be good.
Yeah, but I wanted 4 different whiskies. That's what I want. So, if I'm going to go with that, then the Dalmore will probably have to come off, which is fine because that can come off. I want something with that punch.
Yeah.
They mean dirt. They do mean dirt. Yes, absolutely. Well,
That's very nice.
I
I think we know which one. I think we know which of the two I'm going to get my parents to get.
All right, those two then, yeah.
Based on the price, possibly.
Well, yes. Actually, that's quite
comparative-
possible. Well, we haven't got to the Peter
That's
one
like
yet.
40 odd quid.
Yeah, but you haven't got to the Paul John yet.
Yeah, but that's not. It's one of them two for the holiday whiskey.
This one intrigues me, but we're not there yet. Okay, so I'm going to do the thing I don't normally do with smoked whiskies.
Other than Troy Walker Black.
That doesn't count. Nectar of the Gods does not count. It's literal ambrosia. I would drink that for immortality. I'm going to yellow swag fam this. I don't want to, but I'm gonna. You haven't got any left, have you?
Yeah.
All right. Well, yellow swag fam. That's insanely sweet, but really warm.
Yeah, that's a pepper hit.
Oh, right at the back. It's like punch.
Cherries, I think, from the.
Yeah. There's cherry
So
there.
Christmas pudding, this Christmassy. The cake.
Well, if I'd known that, I could have put that with the samples down here I've got for Christmas.
Let's get another one.
We'll have to get
The sample
another.
wasn't expensive.
Nah. We'll find some other. I've got the one that's literally named after the Christmas ingredients.
yeah.
Oh,
So you need to be there for the food this year, though, so that you can actually do it.
apologise as I'll be there.
Well, she gives you 2 shelves.
That's not an apology, mate. That's not how that works. Yeah, no. For those who don't know, I've got a literal drinks by the dram. I've got a whiskey that is actually
Got a
Christmas.
box. We have a box opening here.
I'm opening my box for Dave.
It's a very empty
It's
box.
called. Well, it had the other ones we drank. It had Christmas cake and dark chocolate and medjool dates and cinnamon. 8-year-old, 48% single malt
Seaweed
scotch.
ale, people, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah. But it's a Christmas one, and I kept it because I wanted to get a Christmas box and make it for this year.
No, bling is different. Swag is tasty edibles and
Yeah,
consumables.
Mr. Dave and I, if he's here at Christmas, we will be doing a Christmas themed stream, and I thought this would be a good one. We'll see what happens, of course. I quite enjoyed that, and it definitely.
See how disowned I'm going to get if I spend 2 Christmases here in a row.
Well, there's that. I'll put it. What I'm going to do is, for the sake of this, I'm going to move it to where I think it belongs. Because there's a clear gap.
You're
in
so
quality.
far past the line. The line is a dot to you.
For this to make sense, I've moved the 3 ships further away from Cape Town, Kavalan, and Toki because I think it's too good for them. The smoke.
It is at least half a full-length keyboard away.
Have you still got the warmth here?
Yes.
So yeah, it's got fantastic warmth in the chest.
That may be the halloumi.
Dave found a hack. He found a hack when we ordered
An
Nando's.
ethical life hack for Nando's.
So we were going to order our starter, which is usually 2 servings of halloumi, because it says serves 2. It comes with 5 slices. That's not 2, and also we eat it each. So he went to order 2 and then noticed you can get 3 starters for a tenner, which mean only paying 95 pence more.
95p.
Yeah, more
extra.
for an extra plate of halloumi, and he's like, 1, 2, 3, and he orders it, and they turn up, and then a minute later, our food does as well. And it's like, well then, we have 7.5 slices of halloumi each.
And to be fair, because of the way the day panned out, and that we may have been going, we may not have been going, we ended up going. We would probably have ended up being better prepared, and therefore we could also have added the halloumi to our mains,
So
like we normally do.
I because I thought we weren't going, decided to have some cereal around lunchtime because I hadn't eaten properly.
And I had lunch because I thought we weren't
but
going.
because of some circumstances here, I'm not going to talk about on air. You're also, by the way, whoever you are. Because of that, we were kind of put in a bit of a bind, and so I was hungry by the time we sat down though.
Yeah.
But at that point, 7.5 slices of halloumi. To be fair, whenever we go to Nando's, normally he eats about 7.5 slices anyway.
Yeah, I always have extra halloumi.
You have the starter and then you have
a side,
extra. Yeah.
I have a side of halloumi.
I removed it because shred season, because it's not great for me. It's a fucking lot of calories. And we wait till tomorrow when I tell him how much weight I've put on since he's been here. Because tomorrow I'm going to have to burn it all off again.
Well, I'm going to fatten up my husband. Yeah.
I don't want to be fat. I'm wearing trousers that are too big for me. I'm in your area at the moment.
Fill them.
I don't want to film. I don't want thunder thighs. I don't want to be fat.
Good marriage always ends up fattening up the participants.
Right, can you do me a favour, by the way? Can you please prep this? Because I want to open this one.
Have we watered?
No.
No.
You haven't palated my cleanse. Dribble.
Well, the dribble a plop there.
That was a bit of a satisfying plot. Dave likes his screechy halloumi. Wait, what?
Halloumi.
Halloumi. That sounds like you're talking to someone called Hal and you're going, ooh, woo me. Now, can I get a hiya? Not fat thick. I'm not thick either, to be fair. Dave can attest I'm not really that big. Bigger than him, yes, obviously, jokes are there.
Yeah.
But he's like 8 stone. He's tiny. Okay. I thought I'd crack this one if that's okay, because you've... Yeah, no, I want to crack this one. I think if I'm going to open this, if you do the cork, it'll sound more impressive, right? So I'm going to unscrew it. Oh. Donates my coffee.
I feel like I need a coffee as well, so we both have them on the stream.
Dave, I barely... This is a small bottle. It's the bottom left image. So it's a very small 5cl bottle, but I don't even have to put that in my nose. Right, it doesn't have to be near your nose, does it?
Can I get the shortbread again? And then, ooh, hello.
Hi, Pete. Get in my mouth, Pete.
Yes, Pete is here. He may not be here, but Pete is here.
If Pete is... Hello, Caucasian Sasquatch. Hope you're well. Used to be 9 stone so many years ago.
I have not yet reached that milestone.
Yeah, I mean, I was when I was a kid. I'm a bit old now. Right, well, the jigger would... I'm going to pour a single, because I know I won't be able to do as much. It's 55.5%. It's a bit strong on my palate. Can you cleanse that, please?
Oh yes, we have to palate cleanse the jigger.
Can you palate the cleanse of that? Perfect.
I will take the sacrificial hit.
Of the horrendous water, yes. Very well. Jolly good.
I poured one out for one's homie jigger.
I'm not pouring one out of this for the homie. I'll do a single for me. Okay, and the rest for you. It's your one anyway, so it seems right you get most. Chef's cut perks. Okay. So that initially, from the smell of the bottle itself, the peat is very pronounced. It says on the bottle, Delicious wafts of light peat arise from this exceptional Indian single malt. The smoke cushioning crisp sugars. An excellent spice radiates from the cocoa, delivering a rare finish with a surprisingly bitter edge.
So Imperial's going to taste of dark chocolate then. Cocoa and bitterness.
Produce of Goa, India.
There's not even mainland.
It is not. It's from an industrial estate, though, in Goa. That sounds very English, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Non-chill filtered.
Oh, we have a comment on our greatest whiskey tier list. Huzzah.
It's okay, what I can do, I can go here. Right, go here. Let's reply.
Ah.
An hour. Jesus, Dave took his sweet freaking time. There you see, you deserve that. You deserve it. I'll put it here for now. We will.
Yes, unfortunately, Dave was collared for IRL things at an inopportune moment, and it was the sort of conversation one couldn't really get out of very tactfully.
55.5%. This is definitely nearing the cask strength territory. If it isn't, it should be, to be honest. Anything over 50 generally does fall within cask strength, because a lot of it falls between 50 and 60.
We're not going to have to find an exact definition or set an exact definition of this when we do our cask strength stream.
So, for those who don't know, in early June, Dave and I will be doing another stream next on June the 2nd. Your third is Saturday, isn't it? Check your phone for the date. I think the 3rd is a Saturday, and that is my anniversary for my main channel. I'll be doing a separate stream on the main channel for that. The day before, on the Friday, late in the evening, on the 2nd of June, will be the next stream we do, and it will be a cask strength themed stream. And the entire premise will be Dave's going to bring something, and I'm going to bring something. And we're going to have a bit of fun with it. We're going to talk about them, maybe do some research of our own, and let's put on a decent show. Yeah. You want to taste this? Or smell it first?
I may be more or less than an hour late, depending on traffic getting here, given I have a 3-hour drive.
I'll set it later, so we just do a really late stream.
Yeah.
There's something behind the peat, and it smells sweet.
I don't want to be that guy that's just repeating the same thing, but I'm getting that kind of shortbready biscuitiness again. The buttery.
I think because you know what you're looking for, you might pick it up a bit better. I think that might be a bit of experience on your part. You sniffed too long, didn't you?
Yeah.
Learn your lesson, Dave.
A little bit oily.
Yeah, I can get that. Right, so Paul John is there, so don't forget.
It's warming.
Right, you ready to taste it?
Yes, let us go.
That's all right. I like that.
So.
Very warm. Very warm. And that's not because it's been in my hand. It's actually got a very, very warm on the tongue, long, lingering finish. Very sweet.
Still there in the mouth. There's not a lot going down.
No.
It's all in the mouth.
Yeah, it's not. I don't feel anything
it's
here.
Strictly oral.
Oh. Well, that feels very much like an. Oh, 1 second, folks. We have to let the dog out. So do forgive us. Sorry about the delay, folks. Dave was being Dave. he was enjoying watching Plump refuse to go down the stairs. Hi, Hannah. Hope you're well today. So, I'm going to put up the tasting notes for this one because I find this is Paul John. I've got the notes here. Walnut, barley sugar sweets, and classic earthy peat notes. A touch of salt. I can agree with the earthy and peat and the salt. Barley sugar sweets. There is a sweetness, but I didn't notice it in the nose. Palate, barbecue smoke, sugar, definitely there. Damp, earthy notes, hints of tropical fruits and spice, definitely spice.
Yeah.
Bitter orange peels on the finish. Overall, catches a good balance of sweet and peat, loved by many. And that's something we didn't have in any other tasting notes. We didn't have an overall, did we? I think that's very interesting. I think I need to taste it a bit more to try and see if I can. The bitter orange, maybe that is there, but I wasn't really looking for it, to be honest.
So the spice is obviously the warming in the mouth.
Yes, obviously, yeah, because it's all in. It's all, as you said, it's all oral.
It's just strictly oral.
Strictly oral. Yeah.
Actually, just means dirt. Well, yes, this is a peaty whiskey, so
Yes.
There has to be some dirt in there somewhere.
At some point, we probably should, when we do a peated stream, a dedicated peated stream.
How are we going to work out which ones to condense that down to?
I think it should just be either one we have that we've opened and one we maybe have you got any that you've never opened, or you have that you want to open but haven't opened yet? The Bowmore sample.
Bowmore 18.
Sample.
Yeah.
That's one, and then
I've got Black Rock. I'm happy for us to try. I mean, you can't get it anymore, but I'm happy for us to try that.
I would say bring one you normally drink and one you haven't, and I do the same because I've got an open peated whiskey,
yeah,
and I've got one I haven't opened that I want to open.
See, I've got an open peated whiskey. It's the one that really threw you.
Penderyn.
Yeah.
So do it. It'd be an interesting little case study of different regions and whiskies. And there is someone Welsh in the chat who might think if they shit on my whiskey, I'm gonna cunt punt them. Hi Hannah. I think that'd be a good idea. A peated whiskey stream could be after June. We can do that at some point, can't we? We've got loads of ideas by the way for streams.
Work out when I'll be here after that. That's
August.
Yeah, that might be the slight awkward one.
Yeah, but we'll work it out. We're not going to push it. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. Okay, you don't mind peat. Yeah, peat isn't... So, peaty whiskies takes some getting used to. My first peated whiskey was the Lefroy 10. Because I bought the bottle, didn't I? I didn't know anything about it, and I bought the bottle.
I think I told you I'd had it and I liked it.
Yeah, I
had it at the pub. The Adam and Eve.
And so Lefroy 10 is in my cabinet. It has to be there. Because, to me, it's a staple. It's not just nostalgia, it's a fantastic, affordable peated whiskey.
The only problem with that, Nerdy Rodent, is that the safest soil to use here is the stuff in Meg's raised bed, and that will taste primarily of tomahawk.
And jolly good boning. It has Tommy the First. It's the Royal Garden Cemetery for Tommy the First, OG, second, the perfect, third, the bondage, and fourth, the blacked. How was that? Oh, let me just do a little salt bit.
Yes. Yes.
Is that when I sprinkle?
They were all simply bathed.
You know when you bury something, you put a bit of soil on.
Yeah.
You take a handful, just like this. Oh, sorry, Till.
Earth bathed.
Hi, Tilly.
Meow.
Hi.
Would you like some whiskey?
She bloody well won't. She's a girl, and I don't know many girls in my life. No, don't do that.
No, she is pulling away from the whiskey.
Most women I know in my life do not like peated whiskies at all. When my older sister, I bought a bottle of something called Johnny Walker Sweet Peat, which is gone, by the way. It was delicious. It was scrumptious, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, it was good. I told my sister, I tried it with my finger, dipped my finger into it and had a little taste. My older sister did the same. Next thing you know, she clarted me. She told me the F off. Yeah, she did. Well, yeah, she's more of a gin person anyway. But yes, so I'm going to have another little sip of this actually, because I want to see.
That's not what Tilly said, because Tilly is currently getting fuss and sitting on Meg's lap.
Yeah, she is.
Her tail is trying to get in the way, but she's successfully avoiding being in the way.
So if you let that linger on the front of your tongue before you put it in your mouth, it does. If you let, it's just really sweet. The peat isn't there. just sits on the front of your tongue. There's no peat. And then once you put it in your mouth and you get it in there, the peat's more pronounced at the back. The flavour travels.
That's where the sugariness is, isn't it?
Yeah, it's right at the front, which makes sense because they're right on the side there. But the peat isn't there at all. It's not.
No.
The tongue can't pick it out.
No, it comes as soon as it hits the roof of your mouth and back.
Then
you get it.
Then it sort of bleeds out and it sort of vaporizes it. It becomes more.
I feel like at some point we're going to image of a tongue as part of the stream to show the areas that.
Just gonna get a picture
of the profiles.
Yeah. When we do a peated stream, we will talk about the process of that. I think because it's a fantastic education as well for how you make.
Let's see if there's a video we can use that.
Oh, copyright free and all that.
No,
I think it'll be a case of we just have some pictures and we'll talk. We can get some pictures of relevant processes.
Had to let it linger, indeed. So,
thanks for being here, Michael. I think it'd be a great idea to talk. Cast strength, for example, is a fantastic thing to talk about as well because we have a few. Hi. Looking very regal, Till.
You're currently doing a sizzles and standing up, basically on your back legs.
You good go, aren't you?
Good night, Michael. Thank you for joining us.
Yes, thank you for being here. I'll let Pete know you like him in the back of your tongue. Honestly, I'm getting some action tonight. That's all more than I've ever gotten anywhere else.
Just off on the Kofi goal. So that's very unactive. I feel.
I know. It's like maybe they don't like Amontillado. Maybe that's. I have spelled it correctly. Amontillado.
Tilly, what do you think? Do you think people should donate to the stream goal?
You push any harder, my Nando's going to get pushed into my intestine. Please don't. I'm savouring it in my tummy.
Meow? No.
Nah, she's done meowing for attention now. She just wants her teeth brushed. Very well. Shut it, needy. I feel like pot kettle black you.
Yes.
I want to have another sip of this, but I'm going to do I don't like doing it with peated whiskies.
You're going to YOLO, aren't you?
I don't like doing it with peated whiskies because peated whiskies always feel wrong to do it with, like expensive whiskies.
Yeah.
I would, even though I'll be honest, based on Gerald shooting like a Lagavulin seems right. You shouldn't because it costs too much. But also, it doesn't feel right. I'll have another sip and then I'll YOLO swag fan it.
Lagavulin 16, an Islay single malt.
That's really nice. It really is. That, I think, has to go right here. The Paul John is probably, I think it's better than the Free Ships.
I think it's more refined, isn't it?
Yeah.
Which is weird given that Free Ships are
But also it has something else that probably sets it above the Three Ships, and it's that cask strength quality.
Which is weird, because if you think about it, this is a no age statement. So we don't know how old the Paul John is. The Free Ships is 12 years old, but that's South African, and their maturation process is faster. So that's the equivalent of like a 30, 40-year-old Scotch.
So India is really hot as well.
The same.
Yeah, but
we don't know the age.
Yeah, unless there's some way of finding out the age, I don't know. But it is really nice. Are you going to participate in this YOLO swag farming or not?
I have been so far. It may or may not turn out to be a regret.
I have to actually brace myself for this one because I really don't like.
He is actually bracing himself in the chair.
All right, YOLO swag.
Tilly has been moved to the desk just for safety.
Oh. Okay. That was a lot sweeter. That's a lot sweeter.
Don't get any fire. Nearly.
I mean, close. It's a lot sweeter. I like that. It's fucking warm here now, though.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel that on my chest.
Yeah, that's not the halloumi.
No. Oh. I'll feel that in my veins tomorrow. All 7.5 slices of it. And the chili jam.
Yes, and the chili jam, of course.
No, that's really nice. So we have if we were to order those 4 whiskies in best to least preferred, we'll ignore the Toki because it's not in the picture.
No.
Paul John is first, which is the bottom left. Top right, which is Three Ships, is second. Third would be Baines, I think. Oh, Kavalan's still good, but it's just there's something not refined about it. So Kavalan, which is top left, goes fourth. The sherry cask is nice. I think there are better ones out there, and comparative to the others, it's not as sweet. And that burn is horribly like hopping up and down my throat right now.
Yeah, I think this is the only thing I'm thinking is does Paul John swap with Free Ships based on the YOLO swag farming?
Oh, it does
a bit more. It's still.
Annoyingly, I'm going to need a palate cleanse to get that burn to stop hopping up and down my throat.
Is that Is that like a mark against?
I feel like it should be a down mark. But I don't know. Does it down mark it enough? Feels like I'm putting a fire out in my throat.
Yeah.
It's good though. I like that. No, that's really nice. And I think I'll have to be fair. I do not think cask strength whiskies are ever shotting whiskies.
No, they're not.
I just do it because I know sometimes we picked up on things that we would not have noticed otherwise. Like for example, I think on the palate, the tropical fruits are more obvious when you shot it.
So the other thing we could have done is add a splash of water to it, like we did with the that Waterford.
And with the Taylor Forest.
Yes, Taylor Forest as well.
But apparently we're boomers that forgot. I don't want to add water to this one. That's in one left.
True. Yeah.
And I don't want to do any more whiskies to find out. I mean, if you're happy to keep it first, I think it should stay first solely because I think.
I mean, yeah, it was good.
I think it's just not a shotting whiskey. We know it's not anyway. It's 55.5%. But I find you will find things hidden if you.
Yes, don't worry, Leona. We can tell the time. You're fine.
Yes, it's past.
Yes.
It's past.
And 25 to moist.
See? He gets it. I think the Toki of the 5 is not the best, but it is quite nice. It's not special, it's not blasé, it's not in your face, but it is...
They're all perfectly drinkable.
Yes.
There's not a bad whiskey there.
But if we are to order them, Toki goes right at the end.
Yeah.
Solely because sherry cask has more on the nose. That
Which
does
is
not.
interesting. So we're talking 30, 35 quid.
Yep.
55, 60 quid. 70 quid.
Price drops a bit here.
That one's like, 35.
Yeah.
40 to 50. About 50.
Yeah. That's 30 quid, so it's not bad.
Yeah.
It's not, I'll be honest, I might make the Toki going forward.
I mean, they're all in what we would probably consider a fairly average price range
I think
by our standards now.
That's all right. After Dave, I'm muting you. Fair enough. After the Tullamore rum cask was finished last night by Dave and I because we're dickheads.
Good luck. I'm on the same mic as Meg.
Hello, Orla. Hope you're well. But after doing the bottle of Tullamore, we need another bottle, and Cutty Sark was going to be it. But I kind of want to save it because I think it's got its prohibition recipe. I think also it'll be a fun thing to do in the future. Toki, though, we can drink that on stream because I think it drinks easy. It's not an issue.
You don't have to sniff it.
Thank fuck for that. I only smell paraffin. I wonder if it changed though now. No.
Leave it. No, leave it open for like 5-10 minutes.
Well, we won't be in 5-10 minutes, but yes, okay. In the server doofus. Oh, well, you can do that.
I mean, I haven't said anything in the server though, so what's the point in that? That's not going to help you.
I mean, she just at you on the server and be like, I'm ooh-wooing you. I will ooh-woo your brains out. Should we go back to, like music again? Oh, we'll quickly talk about something else before we go. Non-whiskey related. Dave and I, we went out for Nando's today. We went into Sports Direct. I need some new gym clothes, basically. Thin tracksuit trousers. While we were in Sports Direct, and I picked up 2 pairs of trousers I needed. We got a bit of a game here. Subutio.
Oh yeah.
The rulebook's inside, by the way.
Oh, awesome.
And I was so happy because I looked at it and was like, oh, thank God for those, because it's not a case of you pull back and bend them, you flick them.
Okay, cool.
One player can only touch
the
the
image
ball.
on the back really doesn't help that, then, does it?
One player can only touch the ball 3 times before he has to pass off, but he cannot pass and touch someone else, but he can get the ball back if the ball is passed back to him.
And so this is a special golden ball that we have.
Yeah, because it's collectible.
Along with the golden
Hello, John.
flags.
Hope you're well. A good drunkenness. Thankfully, not tonight, because we drank far too much last night.
Please see last night's stream for the drunkenness.
It's 4.5
starts
hours.
about an hour and 2 minutes in.
Yeah, click the timestamp in the pinned comment, folks. Leona very kindly put that there. I pinned it, and yeah. Because...
No, you can't. F for you.
Dave was a bit late. Nando's is an okay hangover cure.
I'm pretty sure we were over the hangover by
I think I had a bottle. I had a bottle of J2O. Does that? I didn't have a hangover though, to be honest. I woke up and I sort of stumbled and fumbled and went to work because I had a 4 hours sleep.
Yeah, we had more of a hangover from lack of sleep than we did from whiskey. Weirdly,
Although I think you had slightly more sleep than I did. Slightly.
slightly.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I was awake when you got up because I'd heard the niece go downstairs. I was awake when you got up.
Okay, there is a difference. There is a difference in the smell now. It's different. Does that smell sweeter now?
Yeah, but I'm thinking, is that where the paraffin's coming from? Is it the plasticiness of this?
Oh, it
Or
might
it's been in
be.
the bottle.
Maybe. It might. Oh, okay. Well, I guess we'll have to test that in a few. Oh, that's my new stream whiskey anyway. Put it over on the thing. We'll take the Cutty Sark out tomorrow. Yeah, I'll put that on my desk for now. Yeah, I like this bottle, by the way. Cutty Sark whiskey bottle looks like a pirate rum one. Right, just bite it off. Where's the rum anglug? It's 50% though, so it's 100 proof. USA measure. It is matured in American oak and bottled at 100-degree proof. Okay, 100-degree proof.
How many times can I write Uwu in the server before she leaves?
I feel like I don't want to start those arguments or fights, so I'm gonna refrain from getting involved. I'm all ooh-wooed out. But I still have at least one or two hi-yas in the tank. But I also want people to keep watching these streams, so I'm going to refrain from that too much. Okay.
Yeah, this
now,
was a one-off. This one got away from us slightly.
yes. Well, I did desperately try to get back on track. I think we have reached the end of the stream anyway, because well, I've run out of things to talk about, to be honest. We can sit here and make jokes and BS our way through it, but to be honest, there's no point. Thank you everyone that's joined. We really appreciate it. We will be back here in June. Yep, early June for another episode. It will be a cask strength themed stream. I'll set it up at some point soon. Is there anything Dave would like to say before we finish? That isn't uwu, owo, or hiya.
Well, that limits my vocabulary somewhat. I shall just say, jolly good show, old chap. Toodle pip.
Toodle.